So here we are on the 25th of June, 2002, and Janine is how many months pregnant?
4 months.
4 months pregnant. What's the exact date that you're supposed to give birth?
December the 6th.
Okay, so now let's say that we're not going to open up this interview until December 6th, 2022, when
Oh my God.
when your child is going to be 20 years old. So what do you think it's going to be, a boy or a girl?
I think it's going to be a boy.
Do you have a name yet?
Several.
Okay,
So
let's hear a few of them.
Thomas, Julian, Richard, several.
Oh my gosh, Richard as well.
Yeah.
And if it's a girl, what would the name be? What's the possibilities?
Lisa, Emilia, Camila, different ones.
Okay. So now this is, hopefully, if everybody goes along with this, we'll look at this in 20 years' time. And what do you have to say to your yet unborn child about how you're feeling or whatever right now?
I'm just really excited and waiting.
Anything else now that theoretically it's the 20th birthday and this is 20 years into the future?
Seeing this is the 20th birthday. So first of all, happy birthday. Which would be very exciting because that hasn't happened yet. I hope you're doing very, very well. And I'm still terribly curious of what you're actually going to be like, of course, more so in 20 years from now. My God, I didn't even know what you're going to be like in 5 months from now. So,
well, grown up by that
very
point.
grown up. Probably, I don't know, done with school. Who knows what you'll be up to. Anyways, I hope you're very, very happy, and I don't know. See you then. Hope we'll watch this thing together.
I sure hope so. I'm sure you will. By the way, we're in Cadaqués at the moment. That's what you see in the background, which is where Nina grew up in.
And you should know as well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's the case. And we're on Richie's, probably Uncle Richie's terrace.
Yeah, exactly. We need to look at Uncle Richie here. Let me see, how do we do that?
That would be tough in this way.
Well, you have to turn around yourself.
Do it this way.
So there's Uncle Richie. Yeah, there's...
We're going to be standing now in the complete dark, and we're recording. And Nina, what date is it, first of all, more or less?
I actually don't know exactly. I think it's the 10th of July, 2003.
Exactly. So it's about a year or so since we stood out here in the daytime.
Yeah, sure.
And anything happening this year that was interesting in your life?
Last year, December 21st, of course, Lisa was born.
Oh, yeah.
Very important, very, very huge, big change in my life.
And how was that?
It's great. Well, the birth itself, not very, but but gaining Lisa in the family is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, we can keep on going.
All right.
Tell us about the birth, because remember that theoretically this is for when Lisa's 25.
Her 20th birthday, right?
Oh, 20th,
yeah,
that's right.
20th birthday.
So she can handle it at this point, and she'll be very curious. So talk about the birth itself.
The birth, okay, she was 2 weeks late, so she had to be induced. And for some reason she was really not interested in being born at all. So the whole thing took about 27 hours until she was finally born. And it took a lot of effort and medical support.
Okay. Well, by the way, we're talking to Lisa now in 20 years.
Yeah.
All right.
I know. So yes, I'll have a conversation with her about it, I'm sure, several times. But it was very intense. It was very intense, actually. I thought it was going to be a natural birth, and I was all prepared for it. And then because you were 2 weeks late, it was induced by hormones, and there's increased contractions by a factor of 12, I believe.
We got a bit of an idea of how the birth was like. So now, how are you guys getting along now that Lisa's with you?
We're getting along very well. The first 2 months, the 3 months actually, there wasn't very much interaction, of course, because babies don't do very much at that age. They eat, they cry, they sleep, and they get ill. But now, actually, Lisa has started gurgling, smiling, interacting, and being a lot of fun and very cuddly. And it's actually a very nice and friendly baby, very pretty baby as well. So everybody's terribly charmed by her all the time, and I'm probably the most charmed of them all.
So So you're enjoying the experience?
Oh, very much.
Is she giving you a hard time at all?
Not at all, actually.
A pleasure, huh?
Complete
Somebody
pleasure
seems
all
to be
around.
enjoying it a bit. I should have actually recorded you when you're feeding her, because the look on your face is of absolute adoration.
Really?
Yeah, completely. Let's see. One second. By the way, you thought last year that she was going to be a he.
Yes, very strange. For some reason, I was convinced it was going to be a he. Yeah, we found out quite early on that he was going to be a she. So I got used to it quite early on. When did we find out? I think already in July, shortly after the video was taken last time. Actually, we found out it was going to be a pink small. So yeah, but it's nice to have a daughter.
It's nice to have a daughter.
Yes,
and now that it's her 20th birthday, what are you going to say to her?
Just that she's an absolute pleasure.